Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to share with you my favorite weapons in Minecraft Dungeons. This is for those of you who are maybe new to Minecraft Dungeons, and if you want to know from an experienced player. Well, experienced player, I mean that I invested more than 2300 hours in the game. It doesn't mean that I'm great in anything. Just spend a lot of time and tried out many other type of builds and weapons, and you know, try all the activities, and I'm just going to share with you the weapons that I enjoy playing. So if you are a new player and you want to hear from a player who spent a lot of hours in Minecraft Dungeons which weapon that person love best, well, I'm going to share with you my favorites. Of course, everybody's going to have their favorites in the game. Just keep in mind that although many people refer to me as a Minecraft Dungeon YouTuber, I never saw myself as a Minecraft Dungeon YouTuber. I'm just a gamer who enjoys playing games, and Minecraft Dungeon just has to be one of the games that invests more time in. But again, I'm playing so many other games. Some of them I don't share, some of them I share, but overall, this is just one of the other games that I play. So we're gonna start first of all with the Fighter's Binding here. Fighter's Binding was one of the weapons that I enjoyed playing the most until you know, other DLCs updates introduced with kind of more interesting weapons, and I played with this so much that I had enough of it, so I just couldn't bear it anymore. So I just dropped it for other weapons and play them until the 263 came, and then I decided to play a bit more. The cool thing about this weapon is that it has attack very fast, so it has really nice synergy with other things. For example, you can radiance a lot, you can use swirling, we can deal lots of damage, in this case close to 1 million damage, the 263. So overall it's really a powerful weapon, fun weapon, especially with gravity. I just can't play with this one without gravity because of the small area. So Fighter's Binding, amazing weapon. Stylus Knight was actually a later one that introduced. I actually didn't get it in a good drop, unfortunately. And just so you know that I don't mod the game, I don't use any things to modify things, not for my main character or something like that. I never mod the game. If I need to mod the game like this, like a casual game like this, I need to mod it. This means that something in the game is missing for me, and I probably wouldn't continue playing it. So I don't mod games in general, but of course there are games that have supported mods that can be benefit from it. I'm not against mod in general, but for this game, especially when it's even unofficial, and even let's not forget modding just things that break the game. This is not me, and I never done it and never will. So Stylus Knight, I really like it's a unique mechanic. And again, it's slow weapon, but you can of course make it faster. But overall, it's I really enjoy playing with swords in general. But I always felt with the sword that kind of you know, missing something. But again, this one, the combo, the excessive damage hit nearby mobs, when you just buff it with extra damage, so you can actually hit other enemies nearby, it just turned out to be really fun. I still don't have a good drop, by the way, until today. That's why RNGs play a significant role, and you know, I was unlucky with the Stylus Knight. Although many players actually offered me, send me private messages, get this one, it's amazing, and I just don't take. In general, I don't take. Sometimes I take a few armors here and there, but for builds that I wanted to create. But in general, I don't take because I enjoy the RNG. I enjoy getting drop. This is kind of something that excites me. If I get what I want, I just will have no something to work towards to in general. So this is why I don't do mods, and I don't, in general, I don't take things that many people offer me. But thank you so much, but I just don't do this. Of course, some players actually gave me a few armors, and I took it. But again, it's only a few times from all the times that I actually play dungeons. One of my favorite, which I still play until today, is and I never stop playing because I enjoy it so much, is the Fortune Spear. Some of you probably enjoy the Whispering Spear, which is also, by the way, a very good weapon. I enjoy playing it, but Fortune Spear was just amazing. I just enjoyed it so much. I really like the drop more consumables, and this is one that I play a lot, by the way, with Committed, Void Strike, and Exploding, and Guarding Strike level 3 here. I really love it. I wish I could get it in 263. That would be amazing. Unlucky, and it's very hard to get it right now with the one that I want. But I have the different ones. I really like them. So Fortune Spear was actually one of the weapons that I actually spent time playing the most until recently, and I still play it. I think maybe one of my favorite weapons of all weapons. Just fun to use. And Crusted Encore, I remember when it was released, and again, when everybody discovered how strong its inflicts poison perk actually is. Forget about this one. Again, the drops that I'm seeing are not like great drops. Just put them there, so I can talk about the weapon. It's not like this is like an amazing enchantment for it. Of course not. Irradiance here. So really fun, dealing lots of damage to a big area. Inflict poison is amazing, especially if you create really unique build to amplify the damage of the weapon, which increases the inflicts poison. Really a fantastic weapon, really unique because it was, until the time like fast weapons like were the thing, and then a very slow weapon but very powerful weapon, kind of counter exactly the opposite on the scale compared to Fighter's Binding. So it was really, really interesting to try it out, and of course discovering that it's very, very powerful as well. Cursed Axe, I think on Cursed Axe and Whirlwind, I think this is one of the players' favorite. Of course, one of the reasons for this is that they hit enemies around you. Aside from that, they're very, very powerful, and many actually choose to use them over Fighter's Binding or many other weapons, and this is, I think, many of the players' favorite. The Cursed Axe, of course, is exploding, and the Whirlwind adds a shockwave here, as you can see. But other than this, their stats are kind of the same here. So overall, yeah, I really love Cursed Axe, and again, I don't really have a good drop for the Cursed Axe. I think I had one, but the Gilded one, I didn't find any like something that is really, really good. I wanted something with the Riding Strike. Anyway, I didn't find it. Of course, other players offered me this, but I refused. Again, thank you, but I prefer just waiting until I get a nice drop and get super excited actually getting one using RNG. The beginning and the end was one of those weapons that I really like it because, and especially by the way, this rope as well is very good because it had the built-in leeching, damage multiplier, and I can actually have, I mean, it's like such a complete weapon. I have the Guarding Strike here, as you can see. I can have it with Refreshment, and still have very good damage with critical hit and committed. So both healing, high damage, protection, so many things, just a single weapon. So and I really like how it looks, how it plays. So overall, this has become really one of my favorite weapons, and actually use it in several builds. But I wanted it in higher power. I mean, I can upgrade it, of course, but I wanted it in 263. But the chances that, again, you get 263 with those enchantments so low. I'm not even thinking about it. But yeah, of course I can upgrade even further at the blacksmith. So yeah, one of my favorite weapons as well. Truth Seeker and Eternal Life, both of them I really like for soul build, and I actually created many cool pet builds that I really enjoy playing with them. So I first really like the Eternal Life. I really, really like it. Some people told me get a Truth Seeker as better range. Yeah, I like them both in general. For me, sometimes it's not like, again, having the best, but having a weapon that kind of has a theme. I kind of like being like a stealthy, kind of, I'm just imagining things, fantasy in my head. So it's not like, it doesn't have to be like the best. It just needs to be something that I enjoy playing with, right? Even if I think like I'm going to be like an assassin, I'm just going to take this one. I'm kind of playing make-believe, I enjoyed the game in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be, best, top, and everything. It can be something, that is just fun. But it has to be good enough, of course, to be able to finish the missions that I'm doing, right? But it doesn't have to be like the best in terms of stats, right? Have the best DPS or all this. I just see it as a blah blah. It's all nice, but again, I need to enjoy my run, and for me, enjoying the game, I need to use different builds. So everything's something new, even if it's not like going to be as easy as with other builds that I'm using, that are more of the meta that are actually being used right now by many players. So yeah, for definitely this one used a lot, especially with pets and soul, and in the soul build. Love them all. This one again, I was kind of interchanging the Whispering Spear, not this one particularly, But eventually I decided to stay with the Fortune Spear, and I like it. Again, stats and aside, I just enjoy it more. The other one that I really enjoyed was Vine Whip, but again, it has a bug with the poison, so many players just didn't even spend time on it. And the problem is that sometimes you can get overwhelmed, and it's just not. You need to really create a good build around it to really make the best out of it and not die, especially when doing red captains and Delta Trials 3. And I tried it a lot, and it was a bit problematic. Let's say it like that. It's not that you can't, but it's a bit problematic. Battle stuff. I love it. I love it because it's cool. I felt like a ninja using it. It's really, really cool. Especially if you get a really nice drop. It's very, very powerful weapon and fun weapon to use as well. So really cool combo. It's really fun seeing yourself kind of like a ninja and using it. Feel like more like a martial artist. Now speaking about martial artists, one of my favorites in the game and all, for a long time, was the Master's Katana. It's still very, by the way, one of my favorites, of course, but I want it in 263. I can't find it. I just can't. I didn't get even one, I think. Even once, Master Katana. I feel so bad. It was so bad. But this was one that I used, but I have better ones. Master Katana, because the way it sounds, the way it plays, they will feel like a ninja. I always put something to move fast with it. So it was really, really fun weapon. Still is, of course. And the last one is Resource Tempest Knife. The reason I love this weapon is because the way I can actually move fast after defeating a mob from one mob to the other. Again, this leads to a more interesting and just different gameplay experience when you use it. You just move fast, move to the next enemy, move to the next enemy. It's just fun weapon to use. So these are actually my favorite weapons in Minecraft Dungeons. And if you want to ask me like which one I play the most right now, Fortune Spear and Fighter's Binding. These are the one that I actually playing the most. Again, I spend a lot of time also in the beginning and the end, but overall these are the ones that I'm using the most right now. But still, again, depends on the drop that I have. Sometimes it really depends on what I have. If I get a good drop, I'm going to use that weapon because it performs well and it's still fun, but I'm not going to force myself to a weapon that I don't enjoy using, even if it adds good stats for that particular weapon. So these are the weapons. These are the weapons that I really enjoy playing and love throughout when I first start playing Minecraft Dungeons. And I want to hear your favorite. I'm sure many of you have your own favorite. I want to hear which weapon you prefer. And again, it doesn't have to be right the meta right now or the most powerful one DPS wise or other stats wise. This has to be a weapon that you enjoy playing with in general. Like, alright, so if you ask me the one that I enjoy playing in general, I told you it's the Fortune Spear right now. But again, everybody has its own favorite. It doesn't have to be like super special. Just enjoy playing with this. I like the range. I like the the ability to drop more consumables. I like the way it actually looks and sounds. It just and it's a good weapon. It's a good weapon when you get it with good enchantments. So waiting to hear your opinion, which one you like best. After so many time playing the game, I really want to hear what you think, which one you use in Delta Trials 3 to complete it. You can actually add also your build that you're using. It would be nice to hear. And we're going to spend more time. Hopefully I'm going to get nice drop and going to share with you some more interesting stuff. But again, it's not easy now to get good drops, unfortunately. But again, when I have, I'm going to share it with you for specific weapons and see how they perform. So again, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoy this video. Consider leaving a like and subscribe, and more coming. As you know, I'm a big fan of Minecraft Dungeons, and it doesn't matter how much I play this game, I never have enough. I just enjoy this game so much. So this is it. I see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers. Bye bye.